Welcome to Grapple FK, everyone. We are covering Joaquin Buckley against Jordan Wright. So it's New Mansa against the Beverly Hills Ninja. Buckley obviously coming off that viral KO win against Impa Kasangany. Looked really good in that fight, in my opinion. Striking looked good. He got a takedown. He looked pretty good overall. And then obviously the KO is a cherry on the cake. Jordan Wright is coming off a win against someone in the UFC. I think it was a stoppage due to a cut. Jordan Wright, he's a light heavyweight, isn't he, Andrew?
Is he?
I believe so. He's coming down for this. He's had all of his fights at light heavyweight, and he's coming down for this. So it's going to be a big weight cut.
Wait. I mean, he's 6'2", but he's not a huge 6'2". I suspect he's naturally more of a lightweight than a light heavyweight.
A lightweight? What are you on about? Lightweights are 100.
Yeah, middleweight. Obviously, I don't think he's a lightweight. Come on.
Yeah. No, he's had his last weigh-in was at 200 pounds. I checked on Topology.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's been fighting but he's on the smaller side. You're right. He's on the smaller side of light heavyweight. He's somewhere between the two, I think. But this fight is at middleweight, so he's got quite a bit of weight to cut. But in terms of height, he's got 4-inch height advantage. Reach advantage is only 1 inch, which is quite interesting, and leg reach advantage is only 1 inch too. In terms of wins, he gets a lot of KOs. Jordan Wright's got a lot of subs, 50-50 between TKOs and KOs. I'm not too sure about Jordan Wright's BJJ. I haven't really seen him on the ground that much. But I mean, if he's got half of his wins via subs, then
it's not bad.
Not bad.
There's not a whole lot of footage, but yeah, those subs are probably against very low-level competition. There's one fight against a guy called Gabriel Checo, who's a legit Brazilian black belt, competes internationally in the big competitions, whereby Jordan Wright was on top. I think he got the takedown. Checo was on bottom, constantly going for submissions. Jordan Wright defended them pretty well. Was in Checo's half guard and was doing what you should do. You defend the submissions and try and progress your position, from half guard into full mount or side control, that kind of thing. So it looked
relatively
reasonable. Yeah.
Okay. Significant strikes, no stats here for some reason. So let's go to the other section of the UFC site. So we're on Joaquin Buckley's stats. He's absorbed a lot more than he's landed, but that's obviously skewed by the Kevin Holland fight, which he lost pretty badly. Should also be mentioned that he took that fight on a week's notice. And then let's go to Wright's stats. So these are just UFC stats at the moment. He lost to Anthony Hernandez quite badly, but that was overturned because I think Hernandez tested positive for, I think it was cannabis, right? Something like that.
Right.
Yeah. But he got
a better fighter. Yeah.
No, if anything, it makes you a worse fighter, probably.
Yeah.
He got knocked out pretty badly. And then he beat this dude who doesn't have a particularly good record. I'm not Ike something.
Villanueva.
What kind of name is that, Andrew?
Spanish.
Is that Spanish? Okay.
Yeah.
Ike, Spanish name. Yeah. So his landed per minute stats and his absorbed per minute stats are exactly the same. Lands a lot of output by the looks of it, according to this, but I'm not seeing it in the strikes here. I don't understand what's going on there. I guess because it's the fight's finished so quickly. It is landed per minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no stats for defense. I mean, I had a look at some of his old fights. He has fought complete tomato cans up till around Anthony Hernandez. I mean, we're talking terrible records. Bar that one guy you'd mentioned who's got
Mm.
decent BJJ. But we are
Even
talking,
that guy, Gabriel Checo,
yeah.
legit BJJ, but very new to MMA. The guys he's fought are completely inexperienced. If you look at his topology, it's mostly grappling bouts. There's very little MMA in there.
Oh, that's not a good sign.
So it's
Yeah,
all tomato cans, basically.
I've seen some really, really bad records. 0-10, 15 wins, 21 losses. It looked terrible. It looked terrible. And from the fights that I've seen, I don't like the way this guy moves. I've got a problem with the way this guy moves around the ring. He kind of just like hobbles along sideways. His leg kicks look okay, but they don't look like they've got any power in them.
His leg kicks suck. They really suck.
I mean, he lands, but nothing happens.
They're, but I'll tell you what's wrong with the leg kicks. The leg kicks, he kicks upwards. So no, the Thai style, you spin on your heel, you turn your hips into it, and by the end of by when the kick is done, you're actually facing that way.
Yeah.
45 degrees. He does what Tony Ferguson does, but worse. He kicks upwards. He leans back and kicks upwards. It's a very bad kick. It's telegraphed and it's slow. And he's been taken
he's really
down
slow.
and got into the clinch from those kicks. They don't work. But his spinning back kick, bear in mind, he on his UFC debut with that spinning back kick, the first shot he threw was that spinning back kick against Ike Villanueva, and he knocked him down. And he's knocked somebody else out with that spinning back kick. That is legit.
What is he? Is he from like a taekwondo background or something?
I think my understanding is that he's done karate and kickboxing.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because for someone to have a decent spinning back kick, you have to be from one of those kind of martial arts. Because it's not particularly focused on in overall MMA. But yeah, I mean, I'm not too sure about his wrestling. I haven't really seen much of it. There's not much footage on this guy. But for me, his striking looks slow. I don't like the way he walks around the ring. And that Anthony Hernandez fight was really, really bad. I must admit, I haven't watched the Ike Spanish name fight. So I don't really know how that went. Obviously, he won, but
the only thing that happened in that fight was Jordan Wright did the spinning back kick in the first few seconds,
and they cut his eye,
and then they just get up in the clinch. So we don't learn anything really.
Okay.
But I'll tell you what I think about Jordan Wright.
Okay, I've given my opinion.
The kicks are poor, but very poor, apart from the spinning back kick, which is unusual because you'd think that if you do a spinning back kick like that, you'd have decent roundhouse kicks, which he doesn't. The striking, there's almost no footage of him actually striking, but there is some knockouts of him where like it's strange. We haven't seen much boxing from him, but where he's won on the feet, he's got tremendous power. And it seems as though he's got maybe an innate understanding of range, of distance, and seeing the opportunity.
Against complete tomato cans, though.
That's the thing. It's very easy to look fantastic against people who are not moving.
Yeah.
But to be fair, it does look excellent, and it does have legitimate power.
Yeah.
I'm confused whether there is a real natural ability here, or it's just tomato cans. Now, in his defense, if you're coming out in a UFC debut and your first shot is a spinning back kick and you're dropping somebody who's 16-10, not the best record, but still an experienced fighter, and you're doing that in other fights as well, it is difficult to know.
It is very difficult to know. The problem with knockouts against people with records like that is someone who's 0-10 has probably been knocked out 6 or 7 times. Someone who's 10-21 has probably been knocked out 10, 15 times, possibly. We don't know. Some of them don't even have records. Some of them, their records weren't showing. And as we all know, your chin does eventually go. And, you know, he was fighting at light heavyweight. If someone who's 90-ish kilos on the day is hitting you, and you're not a particularly good fighter, you probably will get knocked out. In his UFC debut, as I said, I haven't seen it. I don't know. He may have improved. It may have just been luck. But I mean, from what I've seen from this guy, I don't think he's UFC caliber. I'm not sure how he's got a contract.
Yeah. So for me,
and I think he's going to be found out in this fight.
I think he was already found out in the Contender Series. I know I've just said some nice things about him.
Yeah, well, he was. Yeah, you're right.
But based on the Contender Series fight against Alexander Hernandez, what happened in that fight basically was Alexander took the fight to him very early, landed some shots that weren't particularly hard. They weren't necessarily power shots.
Yeah.
Jordan Wright panicked, got covered up, shelled up, didn't fight back, had no idea what to do, and it was over.
And that was at middleweight. I just checked. That was at middleweight.
Yeah. Now, that shouldn't be happening, I don't think. I don't think those shots were hard enough for Jordan Wright to just shell up and turn away and panic. Now, I've got a theory, right? So Jordan Wright, his nickname is the Beverly Hills Hillbilly. The Beverly Hills Ninja.
Yeah.
Apparently, he's from a very wealthy family in Beverly Hills. And if you're from Beverly Hills, you're probably enormously wealthy, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Average house price is like $3 million or some shit, or $4 million or some shit. God knows.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think Jordan Wright, prior to that Contender Series fight, had never been punched in the face. I'm serious.
He probably got this through his father's connections or something.
But I'm serious. If you look at his previous
probably knows Dana White.
Circuit, there's no striking.
Yeah.
His opponents are not moving. He'll either kick them in the head or punch them in the face, and they drop down. They're not fighting back.
Yeah.
And those kickboxing matches he had, they're in full gear, like the full headgear, shin pads, everything.
Yeah.
So I strongly suspect that there's a decent chance that the first time he got hit in the face was by Alexander Hernandez in the Contender Series.
Now, come on, mate. It can't be that bad.
I'm serious. Seriously, find every single fight you can find on YouTube.
Oh shit! I've been hit in the face more times than a UFC pro. Then.
Well, this is the year when people fall through the cracks. Like we know.
Yeah.
This is the year when
well,
this.
We did say if we were both 6'5" and 120 kilos, we would have probably got a UFC fight this year.
Yeah, I'd be ranked 15, you'd be ranked 14.
Yeah.
Seriously, I'm not even fucking joking.
No, but you're right. We have seen some absolute. I mean, I can't. Tomato can is being nice to some of the guys we've seen this year coming to the UFC. It's just not on.
They're just recreational fighters who turn up to their local gym and have a go. That's it.
Yeah.
And they end up
I mean, I know the UFC are desperate. I suspect that you mentioned his background here. I suspect some of it is through connections as well. Some of these guys may know people. This guy you said is wealthy. He might know someone who knows a manager or something, and they just said, look, he's 11-0 or 10-0. Just give him a fucking shot.
Yeah.
You're struggling for fighters anyway. Give him a shot. If it doesn't work out, he can fuck off. But at least he can say, I was in the UFC and I got a win.
It's certainly possible, yeah.
Yeah.
Going back to my point about him not being hit in the face, you look at the average profile of an MMA fighter. They're not from wealthy backgrounds. They tend to have, slightly more rough upbringings, right?
Yeah. Most, I'd say. Not all, but most. Yeah.
Certainly not privileged, upbringings. It's very rare that you get a kid from Beverly Hills cage fighting. It's a very unusual thing. And I do genuinely think that he hasn't been in a proper fight yet. And if you're from that mentality, if you have a rough mentality growing up, getting punched in the face is one thing. If you live in a £10 million house in Beverly Hills, you've got a different mindset. Getting punched in the face means something different. It's You process these things differently, and I think we
Yeah,
saw that.
no, I agree with that. I agree with that. But ultimately it's about skill. And I don't think, I mean, obviously toughness is a huge part of it as well, but I just don't think he has the skill. And if you're not tough enough, that's just wow, that's a really bad combo. Because the guy who is fighting, Buckley, I like Buckley. I know people are like really jumping up and down about that viral KO, but I think he was doing quite well in that fight against Impa. He was imposing himself on Impa quite well. He got very unlucky with the Holland fight. That being your first UFC fight sucks, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's a very, very tough fight. And
Yeah,
he landed 40 strikes on Holland in that fight, which is
on 1 week's notice as well.
yeah, it's not bad.
It's not bad. Serious rumors about him going around that he's been chucked out of most gyms in his area because he spars so rough.
Yeah, but he just wants to fight all the time.
Yeah, apparently he's just knocking motherfuckers out, doing Anthony Rumble Johnson type of sparring, knocking people out in sparring and so on. Which is not good for Jordan Wright, because someone with that kind of mentality, who's on a high, is, he's still working, by the way. He still works in some kind of supermarket.
Buckley.
I saw he still works part-time
in a
supermarket. Yeah. I can't remember what his exact job role is, but he's not from a wealthy background. I don't think he's from a particularly rough background, but definitely wasn't wealthy. He's not from the same kind of background as Wright is. So I suspect that these two have very different objectives in mind, and Buckley's going to look to absolutely demolish this guy.
For sure. I mean, if Jordan Wright crumbled under the pressure from Alexander Hernandez, imagine what's going to happen when Buckley explodes into range and lands those hooks, because he's very explosive. It hits everything really hard.
So he's dangerous, dude. He is dangerous. And he was still throwing against Holland in that third round, and that was on 1 week's notice.
Yeah, so the cardio's there.
So the cardio's there. Yeah, exactly. I don't think. Yeah, exactly. He's got a kid to support as well, new kid. I think, and he's got some really good wins as well before the UFC too, in Bellator and some other organizations, LFA. He's more experienced. This is his natural weight division. He's coming off a really, really big high. He's got different motivations to Jordan Wright. I really don't see how Jordan Wright can win unless he comes out and does some kind of unusual spinning back kick, as you said, and just catches Buckley in the face.
That's always a possibility. But
it is.
How often
I think it's a small chance, but
yeah,
you never know in MMA.
On the stuff, it's very rare.
Sorry?
How often does somebody land a spinning back kick?
Exactly. Yeah. The only other thing I'm worried about in this fight is Wright is obviously a lot bigger than him. But then again, he was a lot bigger than Hernandez too, and Hernandez absolutely fucking demolished him. So getting on to predictions. I think obviously this is going to be a stand-up fight. I think Buckley's going to come out, kind of assess him in the first maybe 2 minutes, maybe first minute. I think the serious possibility that Buckley could get him out of there in round 1.
Yeah, there is a possibility that it goes to the ground. Jordan Wright does have some jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, Buckley's got good takedowns as well. I've seen him take people down in the regional circuits. His takedowns aren't bad.
He took down Impa, yeah.
And he took down Impa, yeah.
I mean, Buckley won't elect to take it to the ground, I don't think.
No, he's gonna try and KO him. definitely.
Jordan Wright, once he realizes what he's in for on the feet, he might elect to get it to the ground.
Might get desperate, yeah.
If it does go to the ground, which I don't know if it will, but if it does, I don't know how that's going to play out.
Yeah, I haven't really seen Buckley's BJJ. Not sure what level he operates at.
So when we think about how these people are going to clash, the Jordan Wright is going to try and maintain distance. I think he's going to be on the outside. I'm sure his game plan is to look for openings, throw that right cross, and throw those big kicks, the roundhouse kicks, the spinning back kicks. I'm sure that's his game plan.
Yeah.
In reality,
That makes
Joaquin
sense.
Buckley is going to explode into his face and make Jordan Wright shit his pants.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen.
That's what's going to happen.
And
I mean, I'd be interested to see what the odds are with this. Because, I mean, it's a safe come fight, but I mean, if it's minus fucking some stupid figure, then
well, let's have a look.
I'm just going to sniff on some elbow soil, if you don't mind.
All right.
Yeah.
Don't mind us, Walid. What the fuck is that?
It's some kind of oil that it's a decongestant.
Oh, you will. Is it the Roro?
Not really. It just kind of makes me high. I like it.
Is it like poppers? Expands your asshole.
Yeah.
That's what you like.
Gonna need it tonight. Oh shit.
All right, let me get these odds. Okay, so what do you think the odds are for Buckley?
I don't know, minus 300, 400, 350.
Well, which one? Which one are you going with?
Minus 350.
Well, you'll be pleasantly surprised. It's only minus 275.
Oh, sick. I'm definitely putting that in the safe come.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's like sell your house, but everything on Buckley.
Yeah.
I think the odds are not that wide because people are considering the Jordan Wright's debut against Ivy and whoever with a spinning back kick, which was really, really, really impressive.
And his size.
Yeah.
He'll be a lot bigger. So what's Jordan Wright?
Let's have a look. Da-da-da-da. Okay. Plus 200.
Okay. What can you quickly do me a favor, please, Andrew, and just check what a Buckley KO is in round 1?
We don't have those odds yet.
We don't have those odds. Okay. All right. Well, there you have it, folks. I've got Buckley via round 1 KO.
Yeah, I mean, part of me thinks Jordan Wright won't make it out of the changing room. So who was that?
Oh shit! The only way Jordan Wright's winning this is if his fucking dad bribes Buckley.
Yeah. There's a few UFCs ago. There was a guy. Was it Trevin Giles who fainted in the changing room? Apparently out of fear.
What, fear or normally due to a weight cut?
But this was like 5 minutes before the fight.
Oh, it was probably fear.
And the commentators were basically saying it's from fear. I'm like, fuck me. I get it. It's a terrifying experience, but I mean...
Really? Out of fear?
Yeah. That's what the commentators were saying.
Who was he fighting?
I can't remember. I'm looking this up now. I think it was Trevin Giles. Oh, yeah. So Trevin Giles' fight cancelled after he faints. Oh, he was against Kevin Holland.
Oh.
So, I mean, I can see Jordan Wright doing the same thing. I can see Jordan Wright.
Having a panic attack in his fucking changing room.
I can see Jordan Wright like breaking his toe or something just to get out of it. Oh, I've broken my toe. I can't do it.
Yeah.
Send me home to Beverly Hills. Get me out of here.
Take me home to. Oh shit, man! This is going to be good. Oh
Yeah.
fuck.
So
I hope Buckley gets another viral KO, which he probably will.
yeah. So this is the article I'm reading. So a middleweight bout between Trevin Giles and Kevin Holland was cancelled Saturday night when Giles fainted backstage right before the fighters were set to walk out.
And it doesn't say why it happened, or
in an Instagram post Sunday, Giles said heart irregularities might have led to his fainting spell, or he shit his pants.
I don't know about fear. Trevin Giles is.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't know either. Yeah,
I don't think it'd be fair. But I mean, if Jordan Wright faints in his changing room, that would be fair, I think.
Yeah,
that would probably be fair.
Yeah, I mean, if he faints and he poos himself, he should be scared. Like he should be scared.
Yeah, I would be fucking scared if I had to fight Buckley, mate.
I mean, fair play to him.
I grew up in a mansion in Beverly Hills. Sorry?
Yeah, fair play to him. He's doing it.
He's doing it, yeah.
He's agreed to do it.
He's got more balls than me.
See. Yeah, so my official prediction, same as yours. I mean, I'm always aware that when we have very strong opinions, they don't always work out. So are we missing something? If you have a strongly held opinion, is there something that you're missing? Is there something we're missing about this guy?
The only threats I see from this guy are, well, before you mentioned the spinning back kick, because I hadn't watched that fight, I just thought it was a cut and it got stopped. But I wasn't aware about the spinning back kick. The only threat that I saw, or that came to mind, was his size. And obviously with size comes power, and you only need one or two punches. And Buckley has been KO'd before, twice. That's the only thing I'm concerned about. But in the last fight against Impa, and Impa hits hard, Buckley's chin held up well. He looked very impressive. Apart from that, I really don't see how this guy can win, man. Like, unless I've missed that he's a BJJ black belt or something, and he can take Buckley down and submit him.
Let's just look at it very quickly. Jordan Wright, BJJ.
I don't think he is. So I don't think so.
No, I'm not seeing anything.
Yeah, I'm going with Buckley. I think he wins this fight 85% of the time, in my opinion.
I think it's probably more than 85%.
Yeah, it's probably 95.
Yeah. I mean, so my official prediction, Joaquin Buckley via Jordan Wright fainting in the changing room. No,
and pissing himself.
So Joaquin Buckley, round 1 KO.
Round 1 KO, yeah. If we have missed anything, guys, please let us know. If there are any hardcore Jordan Wright fans out there watching from your mansions in Beverly Hills, please don't get offended. We like him. He's a great guy. He's a multi-millionaire, apparently. We have a lot of respect for him, but your boy's going to get knocked the fuck out. So,
yeah.
Get ready for it.
I'm just interested. It's an interesting story. You get some rich kids from Beverly Hills.
It's very interesting. It's kind of like, his father probably said, go and be a lawyer or something. He's like, no, fuck you, Dad. I'm going to be an MMA fighter. I'll get to the UFC one day. You'll see.
Yeah. I think he grew up doing karate, because in one of his regional fights, he turned up in the karate gi thing and a headband.
Oh, mate.
So I think that's his thing.
Only GSP can pull that off. No one else is allowed to do that.
Yeah. But that makes sense, doesn't it? A rich kid from Beverly Hills doing karate in the shopping mall on a Saturday morning. That makes sense, right? Doesn't it?
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
His
Yeah,
mum
that makes a
drives
lot
him
of
there.
sense.
You know, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He should be an extra on Cobra Kai, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That would be a good
That's a
career
perfect
move
role
for
for
him.
him.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's
Yeah.
actually a
Once
good idea.
Buckley's done with him, that's the way he should probably go. But in all seriousness, Buckley is a dangerous, dangerous man. And yeah, apparently he's not allowed into any MMA clubs around his area anymore. Because my man is KOing people.
Yep, man likes
That
to
is
fight.
not a good sign for Wright.
It's not. No, honestly, I'd be terrified.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if I was him, yeah, just stay at home, dude. Just stay at home in your mansion, chill out by the pool, have the maid bring you a sandwich, you know, drive around in your dad's Lamborghini,
Yeah,
and just forget about fighting, you know.
exactly. But there you have it, guys. Sorry, went off on a tangent there, talking about Jordan Wright's possible career moves after he gets knocked out. But yeah, stay tuned. We've got more fight picks coming up soon.
You do realize if
and
Jordan Wright wins this, we're gonna look like complete fucking idiots.
if Jordan Wright wins this, then I know nothing about MMA.
I said this about the Michelle Waterson fight. If I said if Michelle
Oh
Waterson
yeah, you
loses,
did. I got that right.
you did.
That
You
was
might-
one
you-
of my infamous ball tingles,
That might have been your first ball tingle.
possibly.
Yeah.
And my ball tingles are not a joke. I had a ball tingle about Biden winning and he won.
I mean, all the data supported Biden winning.
No, but I said it before. Remember?
Well, like 6 months before, when the polls were saying Biden,
No,
Biden's leading by 10 points.
No. But whatever. Let's not get into politics. But there's something with the ball tingles. The word doom
For sure.
submission. There's something there. There's something there. I've got one wrong maybe, but
You got Paulo
no,
Costa.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really bet on him, but let's not go into that. But yeah, no, I can't. No, I can't do this, man. I can't say anything good about Wright here. I can't.
Yeah, but if he wins, we're gonna have to just end the podcast.
If he wins, I really enjoy this, so we just pretend like it never happened and we delete the video from YouTube. Yeah.
You just remove it from the internet. Pretend it never happened.
Yeah, exactly. Oh shit! What a fight! What a fight, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm excited about this card now. I love these storylines. This is a good card.
Yeah,
I like this. This is fun.
Oh fuck! I can see it now. It's gonna be bad, dude.
I hope so.
It's gonna be
brutal. I don't want him to be humiliated. I don't like that. I don't like when fighters get humiliated.
Really? I'd rather enjoy it.
I feel bad for them.
Yeah.
They put so much effort into it.
I think sometimes we just have to be more. You know, we have to be more sure of ourselves. As in, if you just quickly before we go, if you remember back to our Khabib and Gaethje analysis, we did the analysis perfectly, and we said Khabib would win, and then we said we think he'd win 65% of the time. But the analysis we did suggested more than that, but we just didn't go with it. And look what happened.
Yeah, well, it's easy to say in hindsight, isn't it?
It is. But I mean, we've done the analysis for this, and I think Buckley wins this 80-90% of the time.
Okay. Yeah, me too. All in on Buckley.
Fucking sell your houses and bet on Buckley, guys.
Yeah, do it.
No,
Official
don't
advice.
do that. Don't do that.
Okay.
Don't do that.
All right.
Yeah.
I was just about to do it.
Yeah. But thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you soon. Take care.